another episode of Old Hickory. My name is Scott. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, if you're a fan of this channel already, please like and subscribe. Today's episode is going to be about lighting sources. I'm just going to jump straight into it, make this a short video for your time and my own. If you have any questions or comments, please answer those in the comment section below. I am going to attempt to have as many of these items listed with links in the description, but I'm also going to verbally tell you where I believe I got most of these items and the price point that I can, for the most part, remember what they were, so you don't necessarily have to do so. But to start off, I think one of the most important lighting sources that anyone can have in their home, that can be a little bit more costly than some of the others, but I prefer this one. It's more foolproof and it's simplistic. Is going to be kerosene lamps, and I've got two forms here. I've got the old school type that you'd see on like Little House on the Prairie or one of those old TV shows, the Waltons maybe. And then I've also got one of these newer versions. It's a lot tougher and stronger, and it's storm-proof, hurricane-proof, and everything else they'll try to sell you on it. And it is about $8 at Walmart. This one here I think is actually a little bit more expensive, believe it or not, and I think it's because of all the glass material that's in it. I think this one was about $12 at Walmart. Got both of them at Walmart though. Also have an extra container of kerosene. I'd like to have more than just one extra container. I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm going to work on that myself. It's just one extra quart here between the two of them. And then I also, from Amazon, I got 2 rolls of 6-foot cloth that you feed up and down through the mouths of where the fire goes and where the light source comes from in these lamps. Now, I will tell you this, always be mindful they come in different sizes. This one is, I believe, a 3/4 inch, and this one is a 1 inch. So always make sure that you have the right size and the right type of materials for your preps. Next, let's go to lighters. The reason I'm going to go to that first is because it leads into the next lighting source that is foolproof, simple, easy, and can be affordable. And then we're going to talk about why it might not be affordable. So I've got a Zippo lighter here. Zippo lighters, I love them. They're practical. They've been used for many years in survival situations. And a lot of people carry them. Smokers carry them for their practicality. And you can also customize them and spend as much money in the world as you want on them. Or you can just buy them as simply as I did from Walmart. I've got a black one and I've got an orange one for 2 different bags that I have. And they're about $15 from Walmart. And I've also got the same brand Zippo refill canisters here, and those are practical to have. Obviously, always keep extra cotton balls with you. I buy those big packs of cotton balls from Target, as my wife likes to call it, because that's exactly what you use on the inside of a Zippo lighter. If you didn't know, you soak those in the kerosene, you put them inside, and then you close it back up, and then you pour a little bit more kerosene in there, and that's what keeps that flame burning as you feed that cotton through. So always have extra means of lighting source for your lighting sources, and that leads into a cheaper option here and a very practical option. If you're going to Walmart, you're going through the checkout line, it's one of the first things you see at the end caps when you're checking out, one of the last things you see, and these are like 99 cents. I think this one was on sale for 99 cents, but I think they can go up to like $3. They're very cheap. This is a Scripto brand 7 adjustable flame lighters, but it doesn't matter what brand you get. They all do the same thing, and simplicity and affordability sometimes outweigh everything else. So I would recommend those, and I don't even open them. I just keep them in a safe container to protect against contact with flammable substances, and also just to keep the longevity of their lives as long as possible. But then candles. That's why I wanted to jump into candles next, because you can't have a candle without the lighting source. So we went to the lighting source first, which you could use a Zippo lighter. You can use one of these cheap Bic or Scripto lighters, or you can use matches. I've got plenty of matches, as you've seen in other episodes. Always keep those on hand. But then you can use these cheap candles in the candle aisle at Walmart. That's where I got these from. I believe they were about $3, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. And that comes in a 100-pack for that. I've got 2 of those. I don't know how long that one of those is going to last. I don't even know how big the flame, what kind of light I can get from that. I can tell you I've seen them before, and I can tell you our smaller guest bathroom and maybe 2 in our bathroom, our master bathroom, probably light it up sufficiently for us to wash hands and brush teeth and things of that nature. But then we'll talk about Other than these two sources, which would be great for lighting up an entire room, specifically a bathroom when you need both hands and visibility, we'll talk about something else that's a good option for bathroom use. But I want to say, you can use these cheap little candles. They don't have much of a fragrance whatsoever. They serve a practical purpose, and then you throw them away. But I do want to say, gentlemen or wives out there, who maybe you have a guy that likes to go to Bath and Body Works, I think is the name of it, Bath and Body Works. Guys, if you've got a girlfriend or wife that likes to go there, stop dragging your feet. Stop. Let them go. Tell them, hey, yes, let's go. That's a great idea. I love the smell of all these fancy candles you get. I learned this. I one day, after dragging my feet, saying, do we have to go in there? Do we have to spend all this money? Why do I have to spend this much money on a candle? Why do you need this much lotion? It dawned on me. It's a practical prepping supply to have these candles on standby. My wife fills our home. I don't have one behind me, I don't think, but I got one over here on the stove. And guys, I'm going to give you a heads up. This teakwood, mahogany teakwood flavor, or whatever you call them, they smell so good. It's got more of a cologne type of smell to it, and I love it. So my wife already knows. She always, whenever she gets her girly ones, she gets one that smells kind of more manly, and I love that one. She likes it too. And the dog's never complained, so she's over there sleeping on the couch right now. But guys, don't fight your wives on getting candles. It only helps. It doesn't help your bank account, but it helps the house smell good. It looks good. It's a conversation piece, and it's also an extra lighting source. Next, let's talk about the obvious, flashlights. I've got plenty of flashlights all over the place. I think headlamps are my all-time favorite. I got this headlamp. It's an Energizer brand headlamp from Walmart. I think it was $8 for one pack with two or three AAA batteries. But the best deal, the best one that I've ever had, I got from Costco. And I think it's the same brand, believe it or not, Duracell or Energizer. And I got that from Costco in a 3-pack with 3 AAA batteries for each one, so 9 AAA batteries for around $20. And my wife and I went back in there the other day, and I thought about getting another pack. And the next time we go in, I am. You can never have enough of these things. I keep one beside my bed in case I hear a thump in the middle of the night and I need to grab my knife, my gun, to investigate the legitimacy of that threat. It's just the best thing to have, to free up your hands, to have your light above your head. It's got different settings on there. It's got a strobe setting if you need to stun someone or something. It's also got a light red light setting, which is going to be softer on your eyes, and it's going to help you see without lighting up the entire area. And then it's got some very, very, very bright and narrow, and then it's got some wide lens LED light options as well. It can literally do it all. So I'm not sponsored by Costco, but I've definitely got to recommend them for flashlights. I also got this flashlight. It was same spot, and it's the same brand. It is the Duracell, and this is the 500 model. And this also came in a 3-pack with similar settings, with 3 batteries for each one, 9 batteries for $20. I can throw it on the floor. But hey, that's a great advertisement in itself because I'm showing you how tough it is, and it is still perfectly fine. So little inadvertent advertising there. And then got a glow stick flashlight here, and I like these. This brand is a Life Gear. I don't think that that's a high-name brand. I've never heard of it before. I got these on sale at Lowe's one day while going through the cashier's line, waiting on the person in front of me. They were on sale. They're about $1.50, maybe $2.50 a piece, and they've got a whistle option, and it works decently. It's got a little cap you can put back on there, and it's got a light setting. It's a main flashlight, and then it's got a strobe red LED type of glow setting here, and then you can keep it on a solid glow setting. And this is what I was going to get into when I was talking about the candles. This is probably a better option for your bathroom because this will light up a bathroom better than you think, and it's also a soft color, so, you know, being red. So it's not going to blind you either if all the lights are out. It's soft, it's neutral, and it gets the job done. My wife likes to read with this, going down her pages of her textbooks when she's studying for school and we're laying in bed. And I'm wanting to watch TV, and honestly, it does a great job of allowing her to see while she's studying without disrupting me because of how soft it is. And then we've got this light. I think this was $20 in Walmart. I've used this on the side of the road helping people involved in accidents, or maybe they've been broke down. It's got a magnet on the back to stick to the side of a vehicle, or you can just lay it on the concrete, and with the click of a button, it lights up the entire road. So that's also good for safety precautions. Lastly, I'd like to say, just because we do have flammable substances, I've got lighters. Obviously, I told you about those. We've got kerosene lamps. I keep gas outside, as you guys should too. Always keep extra gas and kerosene. But never keep these together, by the way. Always keep your ignition sources and the sources that you will be igniting, such as your candles and cotton balls and anything else that maybe your lamps. Keep those separate from your lighters, from your matches, things of that nature. But always keep safe precautions such as fire extinguishers. Also, Costco, you're getting some more free advertisement here. I love Costco for this purpose here. This is something that I don't generally just find at any store. The only store I know of that sells these in the quantities with the quality that Costco does is Lowe's. I found them at Lowe's. I'm sure Home Depot, since they're pretty much the same, does the exact same thing. I don't know what the prices are, but I know that this was a great deal for the 2-pack that I got. And this has a 5 to 7 year shelf life, if I remember correctly. If that's not correct, I'm sure that I'll be corrected in the comment section below. But it's always good to have these. Since it comes in a 2-pack, I have one right behind me below the sink. It comes with little plastic brackets that I have screwed into the side of the door, so when I open the sink door up, it's right there for me for quick and easy access. And then I also have one in the back bedroom, so on both ends of the house, where my wife and I can get to for any emergency situation. Guys, that's all that I have for you today. Again, this is Old Hickory. My name is Scott. If you like this content, you like this channel, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.